Hi friends, week three, the quick overview. We're going to watch the American Pop lesson. I'm going to take you through the artists that make up American Pop that we're going to look at. I'm going to show you a bunch of their work. I'm not going to show you all of their work. You're going to, this week, watch the essay prep lesson as well. That's following this. And thinking about McLuhan. Okay? Marshall McLuhan was a thinker in the 1960s, philosopher, professor, who said the medium is the message. And we're going to think about that in relationship to pop, and it can foreground some of our thinking about the world we live in today. You're going to watch Andy Warhol eats a hamburger. You're going to do a comparison piece, and for some of you, this writing may be easier than just writing about a single piece, because it gives you a little bit of a foothold to make a comparison and to go deeper in each piece by comparison. So for some of you it might be easier, for some of you it might be a little more difficult, and as always, if you need help, just send me an email. We can pop on to Zoom. Make sure you're working on the wiki, adding works and looking at works and commenting. And you're not going to have an essay due this week. I just want you to look at the assignment. I want you to establish by Friday the piece, the thesis, the arc, the thing that you want to discuss. Okay, so watching the pop lesson is going to be really important to help you generate your thoughts about that. We're going to look at Wesselman, Warhol, Rosenquist, Lichtenstein, Oldenburg, Thibault, Rouchet, Dine, and Indiana. I'm going to show you just one of each artists right now for this overview. We're not going to talk about it. This is Tom Wesselman. And for example, that refrigerator door is a real thing. Those 7-Up bottles are plastic. There's tin actually on that wall, that blue kind of tin roof that is used as a backsplash for the stove. Andy Warhol, Marilyn Diptych. For those of you who don't know the word diptych, a diptych is going to have 2 panels. Sometimes in Renaissance times you'll hear of a triptych, and that's 3 panels. We'll talk plenty about Warhol. This is James Rosenquist, Love You With My Ford, and you might be interested in this and kind of the black and white versus color. You might be interested in the sensuality of it. There's a lot we can discuss when we talk about this. Roy Lichtenstein, Girl with a Ball, and he paints it with Ben-Day dots and a comic book style. The Ben-Day dots are the actual dots that are used to construct the comics. Klaus Oldenburg, 2 cheeseburgers, and this is one of his soft sculptures. Wayne Thibault, 3 machines, the gumballs. This Benjamin had posted in his discussion for his journal piece. He compared it when he was starting to talk about a hot dog and how it brings the awareness to something that we might otherwise forget, it seems. Ed Rouchet, trademark with 8 spotlights. That's a funny piece, right? Just using a trademark and reproducing it, kind of representing it as a painting. This is a little cut off on top. I'll try to slide it down for when we talk about it. But 5 feet of colorful tools. Jim Dine both did the stenciling and painted the tools. And then created that space between them as he hung them on the top of the canvas. Robert Indiana, American Gas Works. It's very graphic. And that's a quick overview. We're going to look at those artists and more works by them. So we're going to look at some of the works this week. And that's going to help you begin to establish things you might want to say in the essay. Make sure you read the essay assignment, because as you go back and forth watching the lessons, looking at the wiki, and thinking about things, it's going to give you a theme, right? And based on your essay topics next week, I'm going to create an additional lesson of pop art. and that will be connected to some of your ideas, so we can go a little deeper. And in a way, I'm helping you with your essay by getting you to kind of uncover more works that might inform your topic. Okay, great.